what's up, guys? Holyknight is with you, bringing you Fairytail 100 Years Quest Part 5. This chapter was very unique. We had a lot of good things in it. For starters, we had the beginning that continued from last chapter with Gajil and Juria looking at the tail of Toka, and then automatically, like, the tail just disappeared, and she said, "Tail? Is that a greeting that your fairy tales, use since you have tail in your name?" And Mary Jane is always being cute, best girl. She screams like, "Yeah, tail!" And she's like agreeing with it. Elfman is just shocking in the background, and Lizana saying, "No, that's not a greeting." And then you had the inner dialogue between Juria and Gajil saying, "Yeah, something's up with that chick because she had a tail." Then Livy pops up and be like, "Oh, did y'all imagine a tail or whatever, maybe?" And Gajil's like, "No, we saw a tail, believe me, something's up." And she says in the background, like, in disbelief that something's going on and that they saw a tail, but we, the fans, know that something's up with Toka. And then we get, like, proof that something has to be up with Toka, because we got Jalal, and he's in Sabretooth's guild, and we found out this was a shock to me. I didn't think this was going to happen. But if you remember, in the end of Fairytail, Jalal and his group, their sentence got, like, deleted, so they free mages now. Now they can actually come back to society and get work and stuff, and they won't be in imprisonment. And Angel, which I want to use her nickname because I always forget her real name, but Angel had joined the Sabretooth Guild because her little sister, Yuko, Sting's girlfriend, or friend, however you want to word it, is her little sister, and she's there, so she joined. And that was super, like I didn't expect her to join a guild. I mean, I didn't expect no one, like, from Jalal's group to join a guild. I mean, maybe I'll help out guilds or help out the council here and there, but I was expecting them to all be, like, stay in one group as freelancers. But apparently she joined a guild, which is Sabretooth, so I won't be surprised if the other ones eventually leaves to join guilds or make their own guilds or even join the council. Maybe not the council specifically, but maybe with the Ruin Knights or something of that sort, since Jalal's group is strong. And let's not forget, Jalal is a wizard saint. He has the power of one, so a high-ranking one at that. So keep that in mind, because most likely he's going to be used later on for something. But I could actually see Jalal and Gajil actually probably working together, maybe to take down Toka. But yeah, he's looking for Toka, and they said that's her nickname. No one knows her real name, so we know something's up with Toka. And the fact that she wants Natsu, I mean, who knows? She can be a relative of maybe Zeref or Natsu's. Maybe someone from that kingdom she wants revenge. Maybe she's related to Brandis' group and she wants revenge. Who knows? She could probably be related to Ectologia. Right now, she's completely unknown, so Hero can do whatever he wants with her, since the story's being done by Hero, but the artwork and stuff is being done by somebody else. So since Hero has too much on his book right now, because he's helping out with Studio A1 on the third season, the final season of Fairytail, and he's doing Eden Zero. So since he's doing that, he's too busy to work on the Fairytail thing, so he's just doing, like, the storyline and giving it to someone else, and that other person joining it. Forgot his name, but I'm bad with names, so but y'all can just look that up later on your own time. But yeah, Hero's just doing the story, he's not doing the artwork. But still, story's been lit lately, and the drawing is somewhat similar to Hero's. There's a little bit of differences here and there with certain expression and catchphrases, but nonetheless, it's still Fairytail and it's real good. But that's just the first half of the chapter. Now we move on to the second half with Natsu's group again, and they just have an inner dialogue between each other, talking about how what's up with these fishes, why they attacked us, and stuff like that. And then, of course, Lucy, being the intelligent being that she is, states that stealing doesn't really mean defeating. So she gave some examples, like if someone is really, really angry, calming them down. It's technically kind of like sealing them away, because you're getting rid of that anger. So, and of course it's gonna take Lucy, the smart one, to figure that out. So, go Lucy. I love how Lucy's like always useful, but yet she gets bashed on a lot. Unlike other main girls in the series, like Naruto for instance, Sakura, you got Bleach, you got Orihime, then in Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z I guess you can't really count because Bulma does help a lot. So that's one really good thing about Dragon Ball Z. But in most main shonen anime, the main female is just there just for fan service. She really doesn't really help much. But in like Fairy Tail and Rave Master, its predecessor, you know, Ellie and Lucy actually did help a lot and still are. So a lot of people like to bash Mashima, but when it comes to his female characters, besides using them for fan service, he does give them really great character development. So, and I appreciate that, because it's really rare to see that in female characters, especially the main cast of females. So, but yeah, she brings that up, and Natsu gets kind of upset because he really wants to fight them. So you have this little cute scene between him and Ezra just sitting next to him, and she's patting him on the head, saying, "Don't worry. You know, not all dragons are evil. You should know that." And then he was like, "Yeah, you're right." And he was like, "Well, as long as none of them touch you, then we good. I won't have to slay none." So then we get this part where Lucy uses. Before we get here, I want to state that there was a little tug of war between Lucy and Natsu with the scarf, because somebody had took her top, so she used Natsu's scarf to cover her. So Natsu one step back, and after he pulls it off, she had to cover herself with something else. And she's using the same swimsuit that she had when she had activated Aquarius Star Dress, which is weird because it's like, you don't own Aquarius no more. So how are you using her Star Dress? Maybe that's another power up that Lucy had gained from the 2-year time skip, but we never seen it until now. Or maybe it was just a mistake in the drawing, who knows, but I wanted to point that out. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to what I continued saying, that Lucy had used Gemini's power to turn them all into fish, but since she was low in magic, Wendy was the only one that didn't get turned into a fish. She got turned into a jellyfish, and she's crying, and she's like, "Why am I a jellyfish and everyone else is fishes?" And it's just this cute little scene between them, and it's hilarious. But since they fishes now, they going around asking fishes what happened to the humans and gathering intelligence. And Gray meets the manager again, and he asks us, "What happened to the humans from the other day?" And the fish said it should be obvious. We had captured one, and then after that, we get the final page, which you see in the thumbnail, the beautiful long hair girl that's locked up, chained up in a cage, and supposedly they caught her. Now I'm assuming that she's allied with the other 2 humans that we saw before, a couple of chapters back. I believe it was chapter 3 or 4. No, it was my fault, chapter 3. In chapter 3 we saw 2 humans in the end, on top of a building, a male and a female looking at Natsu's group. So this third chick that's captured, she's most likely part of that group, or maybe she's just a random human that got caught up in something that she wasn't supposed to. Either or, but I would like to know more about her, because this beautiful young lady kind of looks like Aquarius, but in a human form, and her dress is the same as what, you know, Lucy's wearing, which is Aquarius dress, star dress, and it looks similar to that. So, and she's still underwater, being able to breathe. So, you know, that means she must have took the potion, or she's part fish, or somehow, or her magic's keeping her alive. Something of that sort's going on. But yeah, there's a lot of good things in this chapter, and I'm just happy that Fairytail's continuing. I know there's gonna be a lot of people hating it, but for us fans that love Fairytail and hear about Mashima's work, at least we get to continue to enjoy the ride. And even though he's not doing the artwork, but he is doing the story, and so far the story's been pretty good. But let's see when the battle starts, because that's the one problem with Fairytail, really, it's its battle. But the battles are kind of lackluster, not all of them, but lately, like towards the end, like I would have to say that like the Hourverse arc was very lackluster, and certain battles in the magic games were kind of lackluster. But everything else before and after was good and in between. But of course, you're gonna have people hating on Fairytail, so you're gonna find something to hate and bash on. But yeah, tell me your thoughts, comments, and opinions below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell me what you thought of the chapter. Visit me on my amino sites. That will be in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.